Thought he was great. Really what we talked about before the game. I mean, he did a nice job establishing the bottom of the zone, and I think we saw the kind of swing and misses that we were hoping for with the changeup. That seems to come along, and I do believe that curveball has become a much better pitch. He's using it to steal strikes. He's also using it to put guys away, and he's putting a little movement on the fastball. I think he's just adding to his ability and adding to his pitch selection, but it does revolve around that nice downhill angle that he has that's unique to him. Not many guys in the league have it.
Mike, he obviously is aware of all the conversation about his short starts, where we've asked him, are you going to make the next start? Do you think that can be a drive for a guy? Would you rather put that out of his mind?
Yeah, I'd rather that didn't happen. Yeah, but there are potential distractions. These guys don't need to be driven anymore. They're walking out there every day with their pride, with their desire to excel, and to have those thoughts hanging over them every time they get on the mound. That's not ideal, but it is what it is. That's the business that we're in, and they have dealt very well with all kinds of different distractions along the way. They're going to as long as they play the game. But I think Michael's handled it like a pro. We try to communicate with him what we see, what we're doing, what we're thinking, and then it comes down to him performing. And sometimes we all get our back up against the wall, and there's all kinds of noise, and that just gives us a great opportunity to go out and do what we do.
What kind of level of trust does he have to have kind of he's working in the right direction? Maybe like you said, like last start, positives there.
I think he goes back, and I think he needs the reinforcement from his teammates. I think he needs to go back and be able to see it himself. But it all comes down to him feeling better about how the ball's coming out of his hand. And today was one of those that you could tell he built off of the last one, and he did see the positives that were there and how close he was getting, and he took it to another level.
Did you get Tyler out of there to kind of save him, where it wasn't a super long outing for him?
No, there's just not necessarily a reason to throw him out there one more when Brevia's ready to go. But we've got an opportunity to go and put another pinch hitter in and let Jose get the at bat. So there's no reason to necessarily push him beyond. He could come back quicker now.
The tone Tommy set with creating the run.
That's exactly right. Tone set. Tommy did that today, and I mean that stuff fires us up when we see a guy take just a pop up to center field and looking. We always talk about that. Just have your antenna up, looking for an edge, looking for a gap to make something happen. And had he even been out, I think that's a good play. That was a good aggressive shot on something that could turn the tide of the game, and I believe it did. And then he gets another great jump where he's on third base, and then they're thinking about him over there. And I'd love to see him use one of the tools that he has. He did a great job getting on base. He comes through with a big base hit with 2 outs. I mean, just a big day all the way around that Tommy had, as well as obviously Gritch is obvious. Obviously with Jerko, guys get it done. Paulie with 3 hits. Just a lot of positives today.
He has more, if not many, doubles, home run, stolen bases than he's had in any other season of the majors already this year. I guess that speaks to kind of some of the now that he's had in the past. But is there any reason to think that he can't go along with this split? It seems like he's got some consistency that he's lacked in the past.
Yeah, I mean, he's bringing just a great level of baseball, and we talk about his intensity and how he just takes no pitches off ever. And that's definitely allowed him to improve to get to the point where he is right now. And he's a good player, and just trying to keep him healthy and keep him in a good spot where he's seeing the ball. And I think you're going to continue to see positive results.
What did you see from Richard today? I mean, it's the home run. He puts the ball in play every time. That is reassuring signs.
It's just a shorter swing. I mean, you could see that right from the beginning. And you saw yesterday how they kept trying to attack him in certain spots where we were seeing pretty significant number of swing and misses before. And I think he's done a real nice job of evaluating those pitches that are just not worth taking a shot at, and the ones that he's going to have to figure out how to at least foul off until they make a mistake. And then he shortens up with 2 strikes. I think you're seeing him choke up on the bat, which is it's a great philosophy. Not everybody buys into it. Works for a guy like Votto. You see one of the toughest guys in the league to strike out, and if you're trying to add balls put in play, Randall hits the ball so hard, even without trying to hit it 487 feet like he did yesterday. And I just think it was a great adjustment that he made, and it's obvious.
We see guys who are willing to make a trade-off of strikeouts for power. Do you think that is ultimately where he has to be, or do you think he can be more contact?
It's pretty staggering when you just look at any time he puts the ball in play. He's doing it at a higher mile per hour off the bat rate than most, and so I think that just should give him some comfort when he gets into those spots when he does just need to put the ball in play. There's other times where it's better for him to go up and get his money's worth. We're not looking for him to be a slap hitter. I don't think he ever will be, but there comes times, especially when you get in those bad ruts where you're seeing one strikeout after another. You got to have a different approach that can mix it up a little bit, put the pressure on the defense. There's some of those at bats where we just need to put the ball in play, and I think he's adding another weapon to his toolbox.
Michael, Randall, how much is confidence a part of the equation too? He's had the experience up there. Does he still need that push of confidence that comes with that kind of success like he's had?
Yeah, and we hate sending guys out, but sometimes that can be. There's obviously some things he did mechanically right when he went, and along with that comes an opportunity to get down and gain confidence, and he did that. And he's in a good place mentally. He's in a good place mechanically, and it's one of those that worked out well. And I give him the credit of the fact that he went about it in the right way. He didn't go down there hanging his head. He went down with a game plan and a strategic plan that our development staff helped out with. Right now, I want him to just keep playing and not necessarily think about the jostling or Tommy's doing a nice job in center field, and the opportunity presented itself, make the most of it. And Tommy's been very consistent. The question would have been, even had Dexter not gone down and Gritch continued to do some of the things he was doing in Memphis, can he help us here? And then it's going to be, creatively figuring out how to keep all of them going, and that'll be something we'll address when that time comes. All right, guys.